And now the introductions, which are being delivered in the background by the ring announcer, Eric Schoheim. Not Eric Stroheim, as in the old movie star. Mildenberger is introduced. Presumably, the announcer is to make the introductions in both German and English. That remains to be seen.
204 pounds. Hailing from Louisville, Kentucky, USA. The great heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali.
Working in Muhammad's corner, of course, will be Angie Dundee, along with Ricky Reiki, a gentleman of whom you may not have heard, who is widely regarded as one of the most knowledgeable men in boxing. The key man in the challenger's corner will be Wolfgang Mueller, his manager. The judges will be Nat Fleischer, Mr. Boxing in America, editor and publisher of Ring Magazine, along with a German gentleman, Felix Olat, from the city of Cologne. Teddy Waltham is the referee just introduced. Teddy Waltham, secretary of the British Boxing Board of Control. There will be two timekeepers, by the way, for this fight by request of Angie Dundee. The contestants have been checked for stimulants by request of Angie Dundee, taking every possible safeguard against an alleged home country decision. Angie is a curious man. He is quite possibly the most apparently naive, but completely sophisticatedly knowledgeable man in the history of boxing. And now just called up for an introduction, the gentleman whom you met earlier, Max Schmeling. Max, who saw something in 1936, and indeed he did. And now, the gentleman who is a legend in his time. Joe went to Berlin yesterday, went through the wall. I was told by Barney Nagler, one of America's most respected boxing writers, that over in East Germany, because Barney went with him, it was unbelievable. The people mobbed him even there. And now, you'll remember, the man who won the heavyweight championship at Yankee Stadium in 1959, Ingemar Johansson.
Here he comes.
He's coming up now into the ring from the far corner, as you can see. Debonair, indeed impeccable in his black double-breasted jacket. Bubby Schultz has just been introduced. Gustav Schultz. In his day, one of the best German fighters ever. Bubby has just come into the ring, and you're not on camera now. Heini Tenhop, former German heavyweight, shaking hands with Mildenberger. There's Bubby now coming out right over us.
Liebe Aufsicht des BDB, Delegierte des BDB, der Abwehrrainer Frankfurt. Gewinnkasse Herr Dr. Weber und Herr Dr. Weber. Ringpreis der ersten Runde, Karl Deutschland.
As the bell, we're ready for action. See the champion moving in both directions. I had thought he might come out and go right at Mildenberger more than he has thus far. The action thus far is hardly what you would describe as torrid. That pawing right of Mildenberger's did nothing, didn't reach the champion. Notice that The challenger is not truly in a southpaw stance. The right foot is forward, but the arms, the body held squarely, much like Patterson without the peekaboo stance. A little more than halfway through round one. Crowd quite openly is chanting for action. That's what Mildenberger must look out for, that quick, straight right. He leaves himself wide open for it. There it is again. You can expect the champion to be using that straight right for as long as this fight may last. He has trained diligently with it. Also look for a quick right combination. 3 punches in a row, the left hook supposedly the most effective against a southpaw. We're about 30 seconds away from round one. See that? That's the right. He is wide open for it after his lead. Champion is going after him. There's no question about it. Early. And that's the end of round one. At the champion's last training session, I noted that he was sparring against southpaws and practicing moving to the right. I asked him to comment. We're 10 seconds away from the beginning of round two. There's been a lot of publicity that the champion really is out to get the challenger quickly. It appears so to me. That's why I said earlier I thought he would start more quickly than indeed he had. Is getting to him consistently. Plays straight right. Challenger got in an excellent right lead against the champion. And 1 minute and 10 seconds into round two. No fear in Mildenberger, and he again got in another good shot. At this moment, the champion is a little bewildered by that southpaw style. The challenger's right is a pawing jab. It is not a strong jab. So it may seem to be landing more effectively than in fact it is. One minute to the end of round two. Remember in the pre-fight interview, the champion said the style might trouble him for 3 or 4 rounds. It is definitely giving him trouble in this round.
45.
Always the challenger is open for those straight rights and on occasion lefts. All right, we begin round three. A quick glance at most of the scorecards around this reporter show that they gave both rounds thus far to the champion. the last round very closely on the supplemental point system. Yelled when the champion was in the corner. He protects his face well. He's very concerned about it. You will never see him hit to the opponent's body because he won't lower that dart to protect his face. Mildenberger is chasing him well here, but not really connecting, as the roars of the crowd might lead you to believe. 1 minute gone of round 3. That right that he leaves himself open for. Dangerous thing to do. On the other hand, it's up to Muhammad Ali to dispel once and for all the notion that he can't punch. Three quick, 4, 5, 6 quick right jabs by Mildenberger. The left hook came in there. That time he hurt Ali. 1 minute to go, round 3. He hurt him, he came in after him, and he got slugged himself. To the left and a right and a left. I'll tell you this, Ali's not playing with this man. Not at all. Quickly, let me get Joe Lewis in here. Are you surprised, Joe?
I'm surprised that it was a good fight because, I don't know, I always said that he had a change, but Clay seemed to be that when he want to start forward, he's a much better fighter when he's going forward than going backwards.
We start round 4. Both scored that last round even. On a 65-degree night here in Frankfurt, West Germany, it has begun to rain. And the champion is beginning to dance more and more as his respect grows for the German challenge. Mildenberger is working very well to the champion's stomach, and there hurt him. This fight must be surprising. A lot of dugout experts in America. Don't forget, right after this fight coming up, direct from Waco, Texas, the Orange Men of Syracuse against the Bears of Baylor, the opportunity to see Floyd Little, number 44, likely Heisman Trophy winner in his very first game of the college football season. All these weeks that Ali has been saying he's concerned about a southpaw, he may not have been just building up the bout.
Do you have an exact mark on this?
1 minute to go in round 4. There was a good left shot to the champion's face. The right paw again. Champion holding momentarily in the corner. Again, the right to the champion's face. level, 2 straight lefts and a quick right, 2 more lefts. Puffiness is beginning to show under each eye of the challenger. That's the end of round 4 as we focus on KARL Mildenberger coming to his corner, who is putting up a much, much better fight than anybody had any reason to anticipate. Fifth round underway. The syndicated columnist of the New York Post, Milton Gross, has just joined us at ringside, and we'll be bringing him in for some quick analysis after one of the next 2 rounds. The champion continues to circle in this bout, mainly to the right. Just doesn't make sense. That, of course, is the Mildenberger technique. Maybe that's what he thought he saw. Couple of quick right jams, bend the head, come in with the left to the body. 1.5 minutes gone of round 5. This fight begins to show evidence of going 15. You can be sure, as Angie Dundee bluntly stated before the fight, they'll be worrying his corner. A good left by Mildenberger to the clay head. Don't forget, right after the end of Wide World of Sports from Waco, Texas, the Orangemen of Syracuse against the Baylor Bears. Mildenberger is carrying the fight at this point. There is no sign of bravado in the champion in his personal behavior, as there was in the Patterson fight, the Chavallo fight, the London fight. At the end of the last round, you must have seen the champion flawed the challenger. Challenger's right eye severely cut and bleeding at the moment. Now, of course, it's been closed up. The left eye badly bruised. Angie Dundee, at the intermission, while we broke for the commercial, called over to me, said, "Howard, this," and he held up the 6th round. He said the champion will knock him out in this round. That's what Dundee said. It has to be done in the ring. That eye, as you can see, is cut and bleeding, the right eye of the challenger. Again, the champion is using the straight left and the straight right to get at it. He is now pulling occasionally at the blood, and there's the right again. Nothing like the blood that showed in Henry Cooper in the same 6th round, however. It is now dripping down his chest, as you can see. Orizagari's sight. 1.5 minutes to go in the 6th round. Now the champion is working methodically. Wolfgang Mueller exhorting Mildenberger from the corner. 1 minute 10 seconds left in this, the 6th round. There's no quitting this challenger. Now the left eye is cut. Oh, he wants to end it now. And the challenger's vulnerability to that straight right and straight left has been his undoing. There are only 20 seconds left of this round. Just said the challenger is now getting a terrible beating, or at least was last round and in the latter half of the round previous. Cuts under both eyes have been closed, but they are susceptible of immediate reopening. And don't forget, too, right after Wide World of Sports, the NCAA game from Waco, Texas, Syracuse against Baylor. Funny thing, Mildenberger has been a steady aggressor in this fight in terms of movement, but not in terms of punishment administered. So far, amazingly, champion has not reopened those cuts. Mildenberger is not a bleeder of the Cooper rope. That's for sure. Those clawing rights was a good left. Those clawing rights have little effect other than to move the champion back, which at this point I guess is enough. There's that right again. Oh, the cut's open now. Just a glancing blow. The champion slipped it. The cut is open again and bleeding profusely. Cut under the right eye. Mildenberger is lucky in one respect. The cut is beneath the eye, not above it. If it were above it, he would have been long since blinded and not able to continue the bout. Good left to the side of the champion's head. Mildenberger is trying to work for the stomach now. Bring the guard down so he can come through with the left. Angie Dundee pointed and said the sixth round, and it didn't happen, and Angie does not have the look of a happy man. to him. There is irritation on Clay's face and some puzzlement, too. He expected this man to roll over. He was entirely wrong. It was up to Ali to show that he can punch, that he can put a man away. He hasn't done it tonight. 1 minute to go in round 8. The eye open again, and the German challenger fighting almost as if in a frenzy. Only mildly open, though, not bleeding much. He's in trouble. That was ruled a knockdown for the mandatory 8 count with less than 30 seconds to go in round 8. Teddy Waltham ruled that a knockdown, although the champion did swing the challenger's body around. It was again a straight right that did it. The eye again now bleeding heavily. We'll be back for action, the champion awaiting it in 3 seconds. There's the bell for round 9. Teddy Waltham, the referee, cautioned the champion not to slap, to keep the fist closed. Sitting next to me who keeps looking for the killer instinct, for the finish. The man is Joe Louis. He says he doesn't say. Joe, tell him you say.
Well, I think that he had him in trouble, I think 3 times during the fight, and he don't show that he can finish him, like.
1 minute left to go in this round 9, Joe. This is beginning to bear a resemblance to the Patterson fight, where he didn't put Patterson away, and later said he could have, but he didn't. I'm surprised at how hard it is for the champion to reopen that cut. The roars of the crowd deceiving because Mildenberger did not really land. Not with any impact. We've just been joined as the action for this round begins by Milton Gross, the distinguished syndicated columnist of the New York Post. Milt, quickly, as the fighters fight, your evaluation of the fight thus far, your score.
Well, so far to me, Howard, it's been a shutout. A complete shutout, but as Clay knocked this man out, has Clay had the knockout punch. The man is obviously strong and has been hitting him occasionally with jabs. But Clay's hands are so fast, too fast for this man, who's been cut up so badly and is bleeding. Obviously, Clay can hit him at will. Whether or not he can avoid some of Mildenberger's punches is something else again. But to me, it's been a shutout this far.
You mean you've scored every round for Muhammad Ali?
I have. I've scored every round. There were 2 rounds where I thought Mildenberger was coming on. In the first minute, a minute and a half or so, he's fine.
He hurts the champion then. Milton, he hurt the champion then with that blow to the belly.
Well, now this is the sort of thing we've been seeing, where Clay comes back strong at the end.
That was a slip. Just a slip. Whatever and however you score it, Milton, oddly, Mildenberger has been the aggressor for many of the moments of this bout, despite the fact that clearly Muhammad Ali is much ahead of him.
I would say so. This man, Mildenberger, fights coming forward. Clay has been fighting from a distance. The man is obviously as strong as a bull, or else Clay had to have the knockout punch.
That's true. Oh, the champion is irritated. I think he's irritated largely with his own frustration, almost futility, and his inability to put Mildenberger away. The eye cut is there to reopen as we have only 1 minute left of this round. Understandably, the partisan German crowd is going wild because Mildenberger is being aggressive. He is hurt, and he is desperate, and he is being aggressive. And Ali is irritated and taunted by his own inability to put him away. Look at that. The blood pouring out of the right eye again. Mildenberger has one terrible basic boxing weakness. The open vulnerability, above all, to the straight right, and too often to the straight left. He was knocked down squarely with the straight right. And saved, in effect, by the mandatory 8 count. Not really the best. Muhammad's going to have a lot of explaining to do after this fight about his punch, about his finishing power. Sight of blood is not a pretty thing, whether in color or black and white. Anybody says this German challenger doesn't have courage, doesn't know courage when he sees it. Now that left is getting into that left eye and has that brutally bleeding. The right eye is still not reopened this round. We're halfway through this. We have 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in round 11. Didn't hurt him. Those are pawing. It's quite understandable that this crowd should root for their hero. Only 40 seconds to go in this round, and Muhammad has not done it again. Checking that glove and cautioning about backhanding. No backhanding. Joe Louis is telling everybody at ringside just what we've been telling you, that Mildenberger is terribly vulnerable to the straight right. It's amazing that the champion hasn't been able to knock him out. Don't forget, right after Wide World of Sports, Waco, Texas, Baylor against Syracuse, the initiation of a great... Right got to him again, pushed him back. Splits now. He is fighting on courage and courage alone, Mildenberger is. Now the nose is bleeding. The straight right. Oh. Teddy Walton is stopping this bout. It's a technical knockout at 1 minute, 32 seconds by our clock of the 12th round.